We do our best. Anyway, I'll keep you
愛し
updated.
てますわ、兄様。
I love you dearly, Nisamas. And also, you really need to be careful with your nosebleed.
ご主人様助けて
Chocolate, what are you? Chocolate, what are you doing? Yo, what's up? My name is iPhong, and welcome back to NEKOPARA's Bottom 2s. And I had to admit, in the previous episodes, I take that episode as a experiments and videos because it was recorded in the dining rooms, or you can say it's a living room because it's right in the same rooms. However, my families, they all slept, and I have to set the script. I had to read the script as quiet as I can, and even worse that the dawn scenes already, and it's hardcore as well. Behind the scenes, I play the games and I see the dawn scenes clearly, but of course in social medias I have to censor it and do the usual editings and the script editings, and to remind you if any facial expression or character changing and back and forth thingy. And yeah, I also have to admit that there's a part that my nose is itch a lot, and at that time I was recording that videos. It was over midnight, and I didn't realize I got a flu afterward, and I've been recording videos overnight a lot of times, but sometimes sometimes I didn't focus about unhealthy that was. So on the very next day I just go to the hospitals, not just one hospital but also two hospitals in Vietnam, because I'm currently recording these videos in Vietnam, and I try to do the blood tests or any other tests like throat tests and nose tests, and trying to test myself if I get infected by the disease that's happening around the world. Of course I cannot say the name in the social medias, but it was a relief. It was the disease that happening around the world. I'm still safe. It's just a flu, so just to be safely, I'm just rather to stay at home, and if there's nothing necessary to go out, just stay at home and just enjoy NEKOPARA's Volume 2. So let's go back to data load. I still able to actually let you guys and girls see the load list, because the image doesn't show the dawn scenes. And in the first episode of me playing NEKOPARA's Volume 2, I cannot believe I cried in the beginnings, and at that time the image, the still image doesn't show up yet, but I just decide just gonna use them anyway because I don't want anyone to be spoiled. And the second episode thumbnails it was no characters there, but I guess you guys and girls gonna guess it. These are the dawn scenes, because in Volume 1, after the dawn scenes is just basically image with no one's there. So yeah, anyway, let's go back to catgirl affairs. Also, before we get into this episode, this volume is not like volume extra and volume zeros. Okay, volume 1 and volume 2 and volume 3 or maybe volume 4 of NEKOPARAs are rated 18Gs, So please be prepared for yourself because I don't want you guys and girls being humiliated. In the previous episode, I took risk, and by the time I was recording this video, I haven't edited that videos yet because I'm trying my best to find my free times and trying to play at once, and then making additions. And by the time I was recording these videos, I already have the first episode to be in the schedule mode in these social medias. And of course, script editing takes lots of times, and censorship takes lots of times, explanation takes lots of times. So yeah, I hope you guys and girls won't get mad at me if I try to make my voice louder, and then in the games it becomes like super loud that you guys may feel annoyed. But I feel like I really want you guys and girls to hear me talk and trying to understand my reactions. So yeah, let's get into the catgirl affairs.
そんなの聞いてないよ。
Ah, Chocolate, I didn't hear about this.
バニラ、聞いてないよね。
Right, Vanilla, you didn't eat that, did you?
聞いた。この耳でバッチリ。ピコピコ。
They did, and these ears on my hurt. Twitch, bitch. Pico, pico. Also, Volume 2 is totally new to me. I know nothing about the storyline, so please don't spoil ahead, okay? Or else I'm so mad. It honestly, after what I did in the first episode, me playing Volume 2 of NEKOPARA, I cried and I was starting to feel like this game is, mean a lot for people. So means a lot of people. So please do not spoil, okay?
嘘だ。鈴の更新テストがあるなんてショコラは聞いてないもん。
Or I should say that this game means so much for a lot of people. I should have not said something that makes you have the wrong ideas actually. Sorry for my bad English anyway. What? No way, no one told Chocolate there was a test. We had to renew our bells.
ご主人様、知らないですよね。
Right, Master, you didn't know either, right? No, haven't heard a thing about
ま
that.
さかの裏切り。ブルータス、お前もか。
What an unexpected betrayal. Too brutal.
兄様は本当、ケーキ作り以外はダメなんですから。
Listen, you really are no good at anything but making cakes. Also, I cannot click into padding buttons because it's gonna crash the game.
まあ、そこが、
Here's that
ま
man.
た妹心をくすぐるわけですが。
Boom. Okay. See a mouse or a little bit stand still there. Okay. But that just tickles this little sister's heart even more, Blush. Yeah, well, you're not wrong, but I still remember what you did in the first episode. Shigure, are you still okay? She pretty much hit the nail on the head, I can deny that. If it wasn't for Shigure managing the shop, I wouldn't gone into this without any plan whatsoever. Initiative is definitely not the same as having a layer plan, that's for sure.
ご主人も意外に抜けてるからね。
Master can be so out of it sometimes too.
言えてるにゃ
You said, Mel. I thought you were on my side, Chocolate. Why are you suddenly the one being made fun of here? They're putting that
ー。
aside.
いいですか兄様。
Listen here, Nisama.
鈴を取った後もちゃんと更新手続きがあります。
You need to make sure to keep up with the proper procedures even after they gun the
人間
bells.
社会も日進月歩なのですから当たり前です。
Society is constantly changing, that much is a given.
そして 問題がなければ更新頻度も期間も伸びていきますが、
You won't have to go for checkups as often if there's no issue, but
ショコラとバニラは取ったばかりなので、割とこまめにあるのです。
Choco Bunny have just gotten there, so you have to be on top of
これ
things.
は事故を起こさないため仕方のない制度ですから。
It's just a precaution to prevent any accidents from happening. Okay, alright. I bow my head meekly after hearing. Should be hearing, right? Okay. Hearing her explanation.
更新手続きって何するんですか？
So what exactly is this so-called checkup? Oh yeah, I still remember Chocolate's from like in the volume extra or maybe volume 02 as well. The Chocolate doesn't know much about vocabulary stuff and learning words. And Vanilla's, even though she has a weak physical health, but she still knows better than Chocolate.
まあ、主には鈴のテストの復習が中心です。
It's mostly just a review of things you cover on the test to get your
そ
belt.
れに合格できなかったらどうなるの？
And if you fail,
鈴、剥奪ですね。
then your belts get revoked.
にゃんでした
I feel bad for you, but still, society is constantly changing. That's for sure. Remember there's the time when Vietnam still allowed to use coins. Now they're not. I mean, it's understandable because there's many children they accidentally swallow coins and they have to go to the hospitals and trying to get doctors to get the coins out their bellies. Ugh. And also in Americas, every 4 years is changing the presidents, and also even now there's disease happening around the world that they have to actually change the plan. And talking about after my medical case, after I go to not just one hospital but also 2 hospitals to check my health. I mean, I try to check on everything: my blood tests, my throat testing, and my nose, even the urinals as well. And honestly, I got a really nice result. I don't get infected. I just only have a flu. So I did a lot of research on the disease happenings around the world. Is always aimed for elderlies and tall peoples, and they kind of happen like inner disease. So to get the disease that happenings around the world to join force, there's no way out. You cannot escape from them. So yeah, always wash your hands, wearing masks, and use hand sanitizer all the times. What, man? What?
そんなバカな。
No, that's it can't be. Oh yes, it can. Okay, Shiguri Chocolate is so much Shamiko proud.
おー、ショコラの顔色がマリンブルーに。
Also, in the previous episode, I can even read the sound effect because I don't want my families have the wrong ideas while they are sleeping, and they just come out and ask what am I doing, and they see me playing the games which is already 18 Gs, and I got humiliated. I really don't want that. But this time I'm in the room alone, so Yeah, good things. Oh, Chocolate's face has turned Snow White. I'm pretty sure this isn't the time for jokes.
まあ一応、落ちても何度かは追試が受けられますが、
Where if you do fail, you can retake the test as many times as you like. I also really like the detail when her eyes being a little bit dim when the hair covers her eyes. That's totally nice details. In real life, they actually like full cover, but to have the dim like that, that's so cool.
この調子では戻ってきた時には鈴はないかもしれませんね。
But at this rate, you might not ever get your bear back. I mean, that's true because it's gonna be like visa interviews when you actually ask the interviewers to like you to go to study abroad or work abroad. You need to be confident and say the truth and trying to have good grade as well. And then you show the paperwork and show the passport, show your IDs to them. And when the interviewer sees your results, and if you have a bad grade, you might not go anywhere, man. You're just gonna stay in your home countries like for a really long time. You cannot go out, and it just sucks.
そんにゃー。だってショコラはあんなに頑張ったのに。
No way, but chocolate works so hard.
その努力をなかったことにされるなんてひどすぎますよ、ご主人様。
Chocolate, what did you do besides working in the bakeries? What did you do? Chocolate can't believe they just turned her hard work into nothing. That's just so mean, really mean, right, master?
なんかこう、訴えた方がいいと思うんです。それはひどいって。
Like we should sue them. That's how mean they were. You know it's the same stuff you covered on the last test, right? The decision means she really has no confidence that she'll pass. Just a minute ago she was making fun of me being out of it. But she does have a point, she did do pretty terribly back then too.
試験会場が少し離れているので、兄様の代わりに私が付き添ってまいりますね。
The testing venue is quite far from here, so I go with you instead, Nisama.
その間、お店を閉めるわけにもいかないでしょうし。
We can't afford to have the shop closed while we're out. So that's the reason why there's scenes when Gasha has to continue working in the bakeries in the OVA and waiting for Chocolate and Vanillas to come back for the good news.
それに、だいぶ長期戦になるかもしれませんし。
And besides, this might be a rather long battles. Oh. Are you gonna be around going on your own?
他の猫たちの時もお母様が一緒に来てくれましたから。
Mother came along with me when I went there last with the other catgirls. Well, in the TV series, I mean, Shikori can handle on her own really well with Chocobani.
今回もお願いすれば開拓してくれることでしょう。
Should she be willing to come along with me again this time? Can I see my parents? I see where if that's the case. It feels like I'm causing my family trouble, but I can definitely can't close up the shop for a day. Guess I have no choice. I don't think Mom would really object to it, but
兄様からも一本連絡を入れておいてはいかがでしょうか。
why don't you keep her a call, Nisama?
お母様はいつも兄様のことを気にかけておられますし。
She's always worried about you. Me in real life, my parents will always worry about me. I mean, every parent does that, right? But it's just to the point that being overprotective. You're right, I should call her once in a while.
はい、それがいいと思います。
Yes, I think that's a good idea. Shigeri nods reassuringly with a smile on her face. She looks a bit concerned too. Guess everyone's been trying not to bother me since I moved out. keep Shigure a pat on the head as thanks.
でも
Oh, Jesus Christ, chocolate
でも
pops
で
up.
すよ
You suddenly pops up chocolates. You almost starved me, man. But keep in mind.
ショコラとバニラとしぐれちゃん3人もいなくなっちゃったらですよ
That means you'll be missing Chocovanni and Secret Chance. Don't you worry, you still have coconuts, maples, and cinnamons, or Azuki to have with the stars
お
too.
店が大変なことになっちゃうんじゃないかと思うのですよ
Chocolate thinks you have a pretty hard time running the store without us. That's where you're wrong. Just remember Azuki and coconuts. And when I see the opening themes, when I watch the opening themes in the games of the second volumes of NEKOPARAs, I thought this gonna be only focus on Azuki and coconuts, but it's still gonna focus on Chocovanni because there are dawn scenes, you know.
だからここはショコラに任せてしぐれちゃんとバニラは先に
Chocolate, you really should go, okay? You cannot stay in the store. So you should just leave Chocolate here and Cigarette Chance and Vanilla can go.
黙らっしゃい
Silence.
鈴の試験の一つや二つでうろたえるとかそれでも水無月の猫ですか
You cut over a mention of the bell test. Yet you still call yourself catgirl Minagaki family.
それに更新手続きは最短で行けば2日です
That long? 2 days? I mean, that makes sense. On the first day, this would be like the theory test. You have to write notes. And the second days, you have to do the practicings. Like in the first volumes, that you had to endure the chins, rubbings, and the can nips things. But 2 days? My god. Where are they gonna sleep? Are they gonna sleep in the training room? Then the renewal test takes at least 2 days to complete.
そして明日はお店の定休日ですから
And tomorrow the store will be closed.
ちゃんと合格すれば今日1日だけお休みをいただくだけです
If you pass, then you have to take today off.
他の猫たちもいますしそれなら問題ないですよね兄様
The other catgirls will still be around to help, so there should be no problem, right, Isama? Yeah, just one day shouldn't be a big deal, so don't worry about us. I feel bad for Chocolate, though. Yeah.
ご主人様が恋猫の気持ちを察してくれないご主人様の鬼畜パティシエ
Master, you don't understand the feelings of catgirls in fiendish fondant fool. Okay, I think
鬼畜はエッチの時だけにしてください
I think you should not say that in front of Cigarette, or else she can find out what we did in the bathrooms. Set the kind of attitude for the bedrooms.
黙らっしゃい自慢ですかそれは
Oh, enough of you. Are you trying to make me jealous, huh? Chocolate, I think it's just silence, okay? You really don't want to talk this in front of Cigarette.
鬼畜な兄様とか素敵すぎるのでちょっと詳しく教えなさい
Really, Cigarette? As punishment, you need to share with me just how wonderfully finished Nisama can be. Don't do it, Chocolate, I dare you. Don't do it. For the love of God, please don't.
まあうちのお姉ちゃんたちみんな鈴持ちだし問題ない
Well, our older sister all have bells, so it should be no
ただ
problems.
こねてる間があったらとっとと行くよショコラ
If you have got time to be running, you got time to be walking.
その通りです早く兄様のいないところに行きましょううっす
Cigarette, what is in your mind right now? Please don't offend it like in the first episode of the second volumes of NEKOPARAs. Exactly, let's go somewhere where Nisama isn't. Oh, they are outside the store. I think Vanilla's so gonna enjoy this. Meow. Can I hear this again? The sounds of misery. Oof. Also, it would be a good idea when it say open from which day to which days, and then tells the time so the customers gonna know.
ご主人様助けて助けてご主人
I'm sorry. I don't think your Gochushi-sama's gonna help you this time. Master, help me, save me, master.
様ご主人、お土産買ってくるね。
Vanilla, you're so gonna enjoy this, right? We'll make sure to bring back souvenirs, master.
いろいろと楽しみな講師イベントになりそうですね。
Looks like this renewal test will be quite the event. Well, whatever happens, happens. Hope that they gonna pass the test. Chokora waves her arms frantically as she tracks away, crying. Watch cigarette as she skips off. Yeah, Chokora, you really need to retake that. Let's agree to the terms of 100 grams of fatty tuna per question.
ネコパラ
So what happened? Please give me the details. Okay, I just said, please. Oh, so what happened? Please give me the details, and then please for the 100 grams of fatty tunas for each question right. So sometimes it could be back and forth now for the image. Okay, Sate. Now then, we just lost those three. Think we'll be alright.
問題ございません。お任せください。
See, you still had Azuki coconut maple and cinnamons to help you with the stores. Chokora, you don't need to be worried about this. It'll be no problem, just leave it to us.
そもそも普段が人数多すぎなんだよな。
We really have way too many people normally, don't we?
私たちが猫じゃなかったら完全に赤字よね、この店。
If we were humans, this place would be totally in the red.
私はソレイユのお仕事楽しくて大好きですし。
And I just love working at La Soleil. It's so fun. The show, I mean, working in the restaurants with full of joys. People enjoying your food. I mean, come on. Judging by everyone's replies, things seems like they'll be okay. Thinking that we put on a hold on making deliveries until cigarette and the others get back. If things are still too tough, let me know though. We think our way will deal with it. As for the storefront, can I count you, Azuki?
はいはい。仕事ですからやりますよ。
Yeah, it's my job, of course I do it.
資本主義らしい報酬に期待してんわ。
Sorry, my nose still itchy. I'm still not fully recovered. I swear. Right, on the very next day of the time I was recording the previous episode, I went to a medical case and I asked them for the blood test, do the first shot of taking the blood out, and then checking my throat, checking my nose, checking my urinals. They tell me that you're still fine, you're still not getting infected by the disease happening around the world. You're just having a flu. I mean, for the better context on the reason why I have the flu, I slept with the air conditioner on without using my blanket to cover my body, which is I may have the hypophobias. So, oof. Or maybe there are phobias that I may make mistaken. Maybe thermophobias, I guess, because I think the thermal for the temperatures. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know the exact name. Leave me in the comments down below if you know the exact names. I expect the reward that would be useful for capitalist worlds. Think about it, if you were as awesome members of this capitalist world. Alright, it will be just us on board for the next couple of days. Good luck, everyone. Hi, very well. So we open lastly with this temporary stopping setup. Is it gonna be okay without Chocobani?
よう、歌唱。とりあえず落ち着いたから休憩回してくぞ。
Yo, Gasho, things slow down, so I'll be putting catgirls on breaks. Azuki, you're so cool. Okay, you're in charge of the front, so I'll leave it to you.
なんでバイトで責任を押し付けられなきゃなんねんだ。
So this is just a freaking part-time job. Why do I gotta do all the works here? Can I ask you a question, Castro? How much money you gonna give for the catgirls for the daily wages, or just some wages
ここ
for
は
the
どこぞ
jobs?
のバーガー屋かおい。
Is this some kind of fast food burger joints? Huh. I appreciate Azuki. Really. Sorry, I don't like the lip dyes, but I mean, there's a reason why you're making that, because you're trying to making a teeth animation, but you don't have the inner a little bit of blackness, the inner teeth. So it's just gonna making me feel weird
へ
out.
えへえ。口では何とでも言えるよな。
Yeah, just keep saying that. But still, Azuki is a really cool character.
職場にみてえに甘い猫だと思ってんじゃねえぞ。
I ain't as easy as Giovanni. I didn't think you were. Like I said, I'm thinking about giving you a bonus there.
頭撫でられたくれいで尻尾立てると思ったら大間違いだぞ。
If you think my tail's gonna stand up straight and happy just from you biting me, and you got another thing coming.
そんなお子ちゃまじゃねえんだからよ。
I ain't some kid, you know. Okay, I get it. Azuki is always joking, but she really does do her job well. Even though she talks smack, she really at the hardest working of the bunch. And all said and done, she's the eldest sister. It's just like Shigure said. Think you can give this us for next few days? Shigure did say that they might end up taking longer. Is that true? I think that Giovanni's renewal spell test should take like less than 2 days. I mean, I totally get it when and they said that they take 2 days when there's the first day they have to take notes, and then the second day they have to do the real life action.
まあ、特に問題はねえんじゃねえかな。
I don't think we have any
強い
problems.
て言えば、ナッツのアホの空回りっぷりをどうすかって感じで。
If anything, I guess I'm worried about Nuts. That doofus ends up trying to do too much and it never really works out. And by the time I was playing the first sections, I cannot say the first section. It's like the first sections after the. I think the first sections after the opening themes, and it just to the point that it gets so emotional to me. I don't know. It's gonna get worse later on though, because Volume 2 is 100% totally new to me, and I only see the OVA extras in the animes of NEKOPARAs and the TV series, but I know nothing about Volume 2, I know nothing about Volume 3, I know nothing about Volume 4 of NEKOPARA as well, so I'm still glad that so far that I don't feel like someone being spoiled to me. So yeah. What do you mean? Lately
こないだから
been
なんか妙にやる気出してんのはいいんだけどよ。
lately she's been really enthusiastic about work all of a sudden, which is fine and
でも
all.
急にスペックが上がるわけでもねえからな。
But it's not like she's gonna suddenly get better at things or something.
ちゃんと見てねえと余計な仕事が増えそうで危なっかしいんだよ。
Yeah, I don't give an eye on her. She tries to do more than she ought to, and it's dangerous. Yeah, I'll leave you in charge of her too, big sis. And yeah, in the first episode, I don't think it was hinted, because I watched the TV series of NEKOPARADISE or NEKOPARA, and there's an animation on how dangerous knife is. And then in this visual novel, Sasuke is trying to stop coconuts for cutting the cakes, because some people or some catgirls can not use knives properly.
飼い猫はつれえわ。ほんとつれえわ。
Keeping catgirls is such a pain.
できる範囲で最善は尽くしますってことで。
Anyway, I'll do as much as I can. Coconut, what are you mad about? Grr.
小豆のやつ、歌唱様に言いたい放題。
Azuki, I swear, she just says whatever to
僕
Kasho-sama.
だって不器用だけどできることあるもん。あるもん。
I know I can't clumsy, but there's things I can do too, really. Yep, you can do heavy stuff.
ココナッツが厨房を覗いて震えてるけど、何やってんのあれ。
Coconut keeps peeking into the kitchen. What's up with her?
またあずちゃんに煽られてるんじゃない？
Is she fighting with Azu-chan's again?
ほんとよく飽きないわね。あの2匹は。
Those shoes just never quit.
それでこそ、あずちゃんとなっちゃんなんですよ。
Cinnamon. Honestly, what is in your brain right now? That's just what makes them who they are. I'm really worried about cigarettes and Cinnamon's brains right now. That's nighttime. Wow. Okay. Take care of your inventory here up until the day after tomorrow. That's a lot of notes, I swear to you. And that's a lot of books. Why is it a cookbook? That source would be interesting to read them as well. I mean, when you're cooking in any kitchens or in any restaurants, no matter how long you've been cooking in the kitchens, you still need to read the recipe all the time because you cannot put them in the brain forever. So, yeah, you really need to keep the cookbooks in the kitchens at any time because just in case you forgot. I look over the list again and check what's inside the fridge and close the door. Clock now is 10 p.m. That's late. Catgirls has left for home long ago. This is you on your own. Sure, it's quiet with Tachiko Bunny. I haven't been on my own like this in a while. You're close tomorrow, so there's no prep to do either. It's kind of boring. I guess I'll go rent a DVD or something. At least that will distract me for a while. Get ready to undo the knot and to remove my apron. Wait. Oh, someone's coming.
失礼します。
Oh, Coconut. Wait, Coconut, why are you doing here? Anyone here? Coconut? What's wrong? Didn't you go home?
いえ、帰ろうと思ったんですけど、
I was going to go home, but she stutters. It seems like she's at loss for words.
歌唱様、
Kasha-sama, what
どうか
is this?
私に特訓をお願いします。
Please give me a special training. Okay, what do you want to be trained? Special training?
はい、特訓です。どうかお願いします。
Get special training, please. I'm not sure what you're asking for. What's going on into you?
それは、
She stutters again. After strengthening her resolve, she nods to herself.
この間私だってできることがあるんだって思ったのですが。
You know, lately I've been thinking that there has to be something I can do
で
well.
も昼間、あずきに言われたい放題だったのが悔しくて。
Oh God, you reveal yourselves that you listening the conversation with Azuki and Kasho-sama in secret. But earlier today when Azuki was saying those things about me, I just got so frustrated. Saying things. Well, she's not wrong about Azuki talking about her. Azuki probably said quite a bit to Coconut in person too. She can be pretty ruthless. Dang right, I mean, come on. She looks strong.
だから、あずきを見返したいんです。
So please, I want to prove Azuki wrong.
ちょうどショコラもバニラもいないし、秘密特訓でレベルアップしたいんです。
I want some special training so that I can improve Chocobunny on her so it can be a secret too.
お願いします、歌唱様。
Please, Kasho-sama.
こんなこと、歌唱様くらいにしかお願いできないんです。お願いします。
There's no one else for me to turn to but you, Kasho-sama, please. But if you insist, however, it's gonna leave Maple, Cinnamons, and Azuki's on their own, and they're gonna find out. If Coconut can handle other things, other kind of tasks, then that would be a huge help to the shop. I'm feeling a bit lonely too.
はい、よろしくお願いします、歌唱先生。
Kasha Sensei. or maybe Chef Gasho. Thank you, please teach me, Gasho Sensei. So just like that, coconut secret training began. What? 30 minutes later.
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。
Oh, Coconut, what did you do? What did you do in 30 minutes? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
僕もう隅っこで猫型の置物になってます。
I'm just such a failure of the cat girls. Also, I cannot click into the extras section because there's a ton things. I can only show you the load menus.
僕がさっそうとケーキ屋さんのウェイトレスなんてそもそも無理があったんだ。
There's no way someone like me could become dazzling a waitress at a
も
shop.
ともとこんな可愛い服なんて似合わないと思ってた。知ってたんだ。
I knew that such a cute outfit like this wouldn't look good on me. I knew it, but oh god. Don't cry, Coconut. You're better than this, man. Coconut cries hysterically, completely breaking down. She's talking like how she used to before. Well, it wasn't so long ago that she was this pessimistic. No need to cry this much over things, okay? It's not like I can do everything perfectly at first either. I mean, starting at the bottom, now we're here.
ショウ様だってこいつあかんやつやってドン引きしてたもん。
Even you think that I'm gonna, Gosh, Sama.
生卵は殻を入れずに割れない。混ぜれば半分くらい飛び散っちゃう。
I can't crack an egg without getting a piece of shell mixed in, and how anything I just try to mix just end up flying right out of the bowl. Really? I mean, if you find cracking an egg hard, why not try to use both hands? I mean, I see some people trying to crack eggs with only one hand, but if you're not getting used to it, just why not try to get used with two hands first and then try to learn and the advanced later. And once you get used to it, you won't get any shell mixed in. And also, when you're trying to mixing things, you really need to stay close to the tables in the kitchens, and then mix and stirs. Just not too fast and not too slow, okay? Try not to break any bowls and try not to be careless.
掃除すればちりとりをひっくり返しての無限ループ。洗い物をすれば力入れすぎてコップが割れる。
Cleaning is just an endless loop of me sweeping and accidentally spilling the dustpan, and I keep breaking cups when I do the dishes. You're not alone. I sometimes break dish, and I break bowls actually. I also break plates when I do the dishes. I used to do that, but when I get used to it, I try to be more careful and not breaking anything while doing the dishes anymore. But when you're trying to sweep and mop the floor, try to be more careful with the dustpan, and also try not to go in circle. And instead, then trying to go to the part that you find it dirty, just go back and not to go to the clean parts. That will make it your job easier.
レジの紙ロール交換も落としてはレッドカーペット状態になってダメになる。
I keep dropping the receipt papers when refilling it, and it ends up rolling out like a red carpet. You can actually make the receipt papers to go back to normals, and you just put it back to the cash machine.
これでお店のお手伝いとか借りた猫の手が邪魔してるとしか言えないじゃないか。
I'm supposed to be helping you out there, but you think I was just trying to throw a wrench into things. Oh, well, that might be true. There have been quite a few cups being broken recently. I guess she's the culprit. It's so part of the cafe's overhead, so I don't really mind that.
もうダメだ。僕はダメダメな生きる巨大エンゲル係数だ。
That's it. I'm nothing but a huge, useless walking angel's law. What's angel's law? Also, the Pavlov dogs. Is that the Russian dogs? I haven't looked that up. But I'm guessing it's like European dogs.
もうここに置いてもらえないし、水無月を名乗る資格すらもない。
I have no right to be even here, much less be a member of the Minazuki family.
そうだ。もういっそ旅に出よう。一人で旅に。
Don't say that, Coconut. Oh my gosh. Am I gonna cry in the futures? Just because I'm playing NEKOPARA has. Is this gonna get worse? I know I go on the journey alone.
今更野良として生きるくらいなら、幸せな思い出のまま天国へ。
Or maybe I should just go straight on up to cat heaven with the happy memories I have. It's better than living as a stray cat girls. Wait, calm down, take it easy, Coconut. Let's just head upstairs for now, okay? Probably haven't had anything to eat yet, so let's take a break and think things through, yeah?
しかし僕は、そんなものをいただける身分ではありませんから。
God, that's is. Coconut, do you have any flashbacks? That's what I really want to know. I mean, what makes your turns into this depressed? I don't deserve anything. I'll make you an extra large serving an omelette rice or omelette egg rice. I'll be sweet and fluffy, okay?
甘い卵がふわふわで大盛
Extra large serving that's sweet and fluffy.
り。それって、ケチャップで僕の名前書いてくれたりするのかな。
And you write my name on it with ketchup, right? Right? Yeah. Only if you don't cry anymore.
いけない。ダメだよ、艦長様。
No, you can't, Kashashama. Why?
こんなダメ猫にそんな誘惑しちゃダメ。
You shouldn't attempt this failure of Gago, no. I haven't had dinner either, so just get out of work and uniform and take it easy for a bit, okay?
ただ飯ぐらいの猫に優しくちゃダメです。
No, you shouldn't be so nice to a cat girl who never pays for her
交
meals.
渉ですから、超盛りでお願いします。
No, Coconut, don't do something rash. I'll be going up to the cat heaven after this, so I might as well have a extra large serving, please. Super extra large, got it. And like that, the special channel was put on hold. But Coconut, please don't do anything rash.
おいしい。カショウ様のご飯、本当に美味しいです。
This is delicious. Your cooking is absolutely super.
これ、本当にいくらでもおかわりしていいんですか？
I really have as many happy as I want.
僕の猫背にこんな贅沢があっていいんですか？
Zero right for me to live as luxuriously as this. Let's think about this. If Chocobunny is not at home, is Coconut gonna take a shower too? I mean, yeah, at some point, Coconut needs to go back, to Azuki, Cinnamon, and Maples, right? You cannot stay casuals one-on-one because these three gotta find out. There's more than enough here, don't worry
あ
about
り
it.
がとうございます。カショウ様大好きです。
Thank you, I love you, Kasha-samas. If Chocobunny is still in the house, they're not gonna enjoy it much. Kumuna sure can eat, she eat fast. I remember Azuki can also eat fast too. Seeing her enjoying it so much makes cooking for her more than worthwhile. I'm a pastry chef, but I do have some experience cooking other things too. As my tea, as I watch Coconut gobble down the food with a smile on her face. Should be told though, today was the first time I actually paid attention to Coconut at work. She definitely clumsy, no doubt about it. The way she works, you think she had her eyes closed the whole time. She was so nervous that she was practically shaking. Was she always this bad under pressure? She has really good overall motor skills and reflexes, so she should be pretty coordinated. But reality is harsh. True, that's definitely true. Well, it's not like she has to get better in the day. Oh yeah, what about the other cat girls? Like dinner bags and stuff? Good questions. I need cigarettes and mom on around, alright?
そうですね。しぐれ様も旦那様も奥様もいないですけど。
Alright. Cigarettes, some mother and father are all out. But Azuki's cinemas and Maple's gonna find out that you're not there, and we're gonna get busted. There's no secret special training anymore.
食材も置いてってくれてますし、ある程度はみんな料理もできますし。
There should be some ingredients left, and everyone can cook to a
し
degree.
ぐれ様がもしものお金も置いていってくれてるから、心配はご無用です。
Shigure-sama also left some money just in case, so there's no need to worry.
みんな鈴持ちですから外食もできますし、デリバリーサービスもありますから。
Everyone has bells, so that they can go out to eat or have something delivered.
それに比べて僕は。
You still have bell, right? And just look at me in
特
comparison.
訓の成果も出ず、歌唱様の最高に美味しいオムライスにがっついてて、
Coconut. I feel bad for you. I mean, in the TV series hinted that Azuki is frequently in the kitchens to cook up for something like dinner or lunch for the rest. But Coconut, she just kinda sit still outside. I haven't gotten any training done. I'm here just showering omelette rice down my throat.
もうダメだ。僕は本当にダメな猫だ。
Coconut, you're not homeless. I mean, what if the omelette rice gonna give you the motivations? I'm homeless. I'm such a homeless catgirls. No, you're not. She either really down, just plain stubborn. At least she feeling well enough to eat this much. Anyway, I should change topic. Oh, by the way, I had something I wanted to ask for a while now.
はい。何でしょうか。
Oh, what is this? When did you start changing the way you speak?
それは。
I'm guessing it's puberty. Remember the bottom extras when Coconut used to be really close with Azuki? Oh well, you're suddenly speaking a lot more politely. Till recently, you always call the other cat girls Oni-chan too. You even ask Sama when you address me now. I was just curious and it's all. She starts eating and lowers her gaze. Is there something wrong? It's obvious that she's having a hard time thinking about how to respond, so I throw her a lifeline. Sorry, it's okay, you don't want to say.
いえ、別に言いづらいというほどのことではないんですが。
No, it's okay. Sometimes you need to talk it out. If you have some things really sad in your mind, you really need to talk it out, and there will be always someone will gonna help you solve the problems.
私はもう子猫じゃないから。
It's because I'm not a little girl anymore. She puts her spoon down and speaks in a subdued voice.
ショコラとバニラっていう妹もできたし。
I have two little sisters now, Giovanni. Responsibility.
鈴だって満点で取って、葉月にだっていつまでも面倒見られてるわけじゃないし。
I got my bear with full marks. I can't always let Azuki look after me.
いつの間にか、どのお姉ちゃんよりも体が大きくなってて。
I've grown taller than all my big sister too. Sometimes being too tall is not good for fighting disease that happens around the world. Sorry.
もう子猫みたいなこと言ってられないって思ったから。
It just feels like I had to grow up.
だから、言葉遣いも態度も変えようと思ったんです。
That's why I tried to change how I speak and how I act. That's why so many responsibility. Like me, for example, it's like even though I 21 years of age, I really want to still talk friendly with others. But it's just sad that parents now force me to talk politely and try to act more manners. I mean, everyone needs to have good manners, of course, but not too much, because when you're being a good person but to the point that you are too good, people will find you boring. Sometimes you really need to be friendly with your friends and trying to talk to the language, the way this trying to make memes, making funs to each others. And once, I mean, I get it. Once you're getting over 20 years old and people will see you that you're not getting the jokes anymore, you're not getting to the chance anymore. It's a really sad feelings, and to the point that you and your friendships may falling apart.
やっぱり変ですか？
Is it weird? It's not weird, but it's just losing your freedom. And it's just sad. She smiles slightly and looking somewhat troubled and is a bit defeated. It's the first time I've seen her make such a face. I'm not sure what to say. Coconut. Catgirls and humans have different ways of growing up. Recall what Shigure has said before. For a moment I'm lost for words. Sure, she has her own reason for doing this. Shouldn't poke my nose into her problems, but Coconut is my family. It's precisely because she's family that I have to tell her. She's important to me. I look Coconut straight in the eyes and answer her. It is weird.
変ですか？
But it is. Coconut, even you understand, right? You're forcing yourself to be someone you're not. That's why you're having such a hard time. It's really all across your face.
歌唱様。
Yeah. I mean, totally different from my scenarios. Like, I feel that I was forced, that I had to do it, or else people gonna get upset. But me in real life, I really want to be friendly with others. I really want to talk the way that I feel more comfortable, but still able to let other people to understand the fun, the memes, the jokes. Not try not to say something too politely, because not only my parents but also my family is trying to train me that hey, I'm over 20 years of age, trying to be serious, trying to be polite. I mean, I know my limits, and it comes to the point that people find me that I'm not getting the jokes, I'm not getting the trend, I'm not getting the memes. So people find me boring in real life, and people just simply trying to stay away from me. Everyone has feelings too, you know. Everyone wants freedom. No one wants to be forced. And also, when there's the event that needs to be polite, like in the wedding events or in the funerals or in the visa interviews, yep, you can be polite for that. But when you're meeting with friends, you don't need to be polite. And behind the cameras all the time, I was trained that every time I meet my friends, I had to wear formalies, and it just make me feel annoyed. And also trying to talk with friends to the point that there's not too much cursings and not too much jokes or memes. It just I don't feel me. I don't feel the way I am. This is not me. I just want to be fun and trying to blend in with the next generations. That's it. Is that too much to ask? But of course, don't ever lick the sushi in public, in the restaurants, and of course, don't ever poke the birthday cakes and that is not your birthday in public in a cafe. Of course, don't follow that trend. I mean, come on. Gastro-sama. Sorry for talking a lot, but that is totally... Man. She lightly bites down on her lips. It's as if she wants to say something, but instead she swallows her words. She averts her gaze in resignation.
はい。
I know.
自分でもずっと分かってました。
Even I know all this
無
time
理してできてないって。
that I was just forcing myself, that it was something I couldn't
で
do.
も、みんなできることなのに、
But everyone else can do so
僕
much.
だけできないことがたくさんあるなんて。
I'm the only one who can do so little. You're not alone. I'm do so little too. Coconut. I'm not gonna lie, Coconut, you're not alone. I do little too. Sometimes when I used to work in and the really small restaurant actually, which is deal with salmons and trying to and do the plating for the customer to just help themselves with to-go orders. It's just not much, but I'm still having fun there, and I still get the chance to actually practice to work with salmon, work with other seafood in that small restaurant. Even though I don't get much wage, but it's still a really good experience for you to actually learn the jobs well, and when you going out for another restaurants, you get more experience. That's what I used to do too. You're not alone. And even so that this is happening around the world, that people around the world are doing a little too, you know. Coconut.
歌唱様。
That's a veggie. Oh my god, Gasho-sama. What are you gonna do with Coconut? Grab onto Coconut's hands and hold it as gently as I can. You don't need to do everything perfectly. It's okay if you're still just a kid.
でもそれじゃ。
Then I shake my head, cutting her off, and lightly squeeze her hand. Coconut, if you were on my shoes, what would you do if you saw that member of your family was in pain and forcing themselves to be something they're not? Your family to me, I think of us brothers and sisters. I don't want to see you suffer like this.
歌唱様。
Gasho-sama. The same goes for the work in the store. I'm happy that you, Coconut, came to help out. It's not about whether you can or can't do your job well. Saying you give your all in your own unique way makes me as happy as I can be. So don't say that you're worthless just because you aren't doing so great. It's just too sad indeed.
歌唱様。
Gasho-sama. Coconut starts to tears up, and her clenched fist slowly begins to loosen. It's very like you want to grow up and become more catgirls. I'll help you out as much as I can, be it training or something else. You can talk to me like you always have. You don't need to pretend to be someone you're not. Yeah, that's when Giovanni is not around. It's just make everyone reminders that what would happen without Giovanni back then, but this time in the grown-up versions. And it just so sad that to think about the responsibilities that you need to deal with, not just with your family, but also for society as well. Too much pressures. Just be yourself, stop trying to be so polite all the times. You've been precious members of my family long before you started talking so more formally, right? She slowly nods, tears overflowing from her eyes. Yeah.
ありがとう。
Yeah, thanks.
僕、間違えてた。ごめんなさい。
I was all wrong. Sorry.
早く大人になりたくて。でもなれなくて。
I wanted to hurry up and just become an adult, but I couldn't. Same here.
悲しい思いをさせて。ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry for making you go through all
それ
this.
と、
And
僕のこと、心配してくれてありがとう。
thank you so much for worrying about me. She nods slightly, a smile spreading across her face. Smile of hers is way too cute. I squeeze her hand in response.
もう大丈夫だよ。
It's okay, I'm good
ダメで
now.
も不器用でも、僕は僕らしくすることにする。
Even if I'm too kind of clumsy and accident prone, I won't try to change who I am.
大切なお兄ちゃんがそれでいいって言ってくれたから。
Because my precious Oni-chan says I'm okay just the way I am. Coconut takes my hand and places it against her forehead. A warmth gradually closes into my hand. The warmth is enough to convince me that it's fine now.
僕、水月家の猫にしてもらえて本当によかった。
I'm so glad I'm a cat girl of the Minazuki
誰
family.
にでも、僕は世界一幸せな猫だって言えるよ。
I'm the happiest cat girl in the world. I'm glad. Thanks for being part of my family.
僕の方こそ、本当の本当に、ありがとう。
No, I should thank you from the bottom of my heart. How precious. I gently bring her head closer in an embrace. Town seems to stop as I continue to pat her on her head. Okay, now just loosen up.
深呼吸。
We're back with your special training. Deep breaths. Calm down. You can do this, coconuts.
ゆっ
Relax.
くり、丁寧に。
Slowly and gently. Crack the necks. Plop. Also, the animation you really need it too.
やったやったよ。見てほら、卵の殻が入ってないよ。
I did. Look, there's no eggshells in it.
割れた殻もこんな綺麗に。やったー。
Where the crowd come from? I was able to crack an egg so cleanly. Hell yeah. She strikes a victory pose like she's a soccer player who just scored. This cat girl's a big fan of soccer. It was just her nerves and shaky hands that were making it hard for her. It's pretty amazing how she puts effort into every little thing she does. In any case, she definitely makes her progress, so I celebrate with her.
これで洗い物もお掃除も紙ロール交換も何でもバッチリだよ。
Okay, I don't know about this. Now I can do the dishes, clean up, and change the receipt paper rolls without a hitch.
本当に、それもこれも全部お兄ちゃんのおかげ。
This is all thanks to you, Oni-chan. Gasho is truly your Oni-chan. You don't need to be embarrassed about it.
ごめんなさい、歌唱様さんのおかげさまで。
Sorry, Gasho-san. Coconut looks at me apologetically. Eyes upturned. Just call Gasho-sama as Oni-chan. You don't need to be more polite. I mean, I get. Japanese people were all about the respect, but there's some type of people and they find it really hard to be polite. So why not to be friendly? Just seeing her react like that makes me chuckle. Don't mind you calling me Oni-chan though.
本当に
Really?
本当にいいの？
You don't mind?
こんなにでっかくて可愛くない猫がそんな呼び方しても。
Remember, Coconut, you are not the oldest cat girls by age, okay? I mean, you're tall, but you're still young, okay? Just don't think that you need to be polite too much. Kind of big and not that cute. You really don't mind I call you Oni-chan. I just told you that I think of you as a cute little sister, didn't I? If that's what you want to call me, then I don't mind.
歌
Oh,
唱さん、
that's just,
僕ね、しぐれ様、しぐれちゃんを見てて、
you know, whenever I look at Cigarette
ず
Summer,
っとお兄ちゃんって羨ましいなって思ってたから、
I get so envious thinking of how nice it would be to have big
だから
brothers.
さっき、兄弟みたいって言ってくれて、本当に嬉しかったんだ。
That's why I was so happy when you said that you consider us brothers and
僕、
sisters.
体ばっかり大きくなっちゃったから、
I'm a big good catgirl, so
妹だなんて、お兄ちゃんにそんな風に思ってもらえるなんて思ってなくて、
I never thought you'd see me as a little sister, Oni-chan. I pat her on the head some more. Still, you're shorter than me, right? Besides, because more, you're still really cute. I've only had Shiguri as a sister up until now, but I'm happy to hear that you want me as your older
お
brother.
兄ちゃん、
Oni-chan.
じゃあ、お兄ちゃんって呼ばせてもらうね。
Okay, then I start calling you Oni-chan,
お
okay?
兄ちゃん、お兄ちゃん、
Oi, coconut.
僕のお兄ちゃん。
Coconut, I don't think you want to be like Shigure and Cinnamon. Oni-chan, Oni-chan, my Oni-chan. Her smile was a mixture of bashfulness and mischievousness. She repeats the word over, like there was some sort of magical happiness spell. There was such a huge difference between how she had forced herself to act and how she's behaving now. I end up chuckling some more. It's so cute,
本
Coconut.
当本当に本当
Really? Yep, you're so cute.
お兄ちゃんにそう言ってもらえたら嬉しい。
I'm so happy to hear that from you, Oni-chan. Her ears flop about as she smiled. This straightforwardly, honestly reminds me of Chocolate. School not always this adorable. She wake you to now then as when she was trying to give up on her act before. Oh, it's already past 11. 30 minutes later, and you get the meal on 15 minutes and you chit chat for 15 minutes. And then you do a little bit of practice for a few minutes, I think. Oh my god. I look at the clock and see that it's past 11:30. Oh my god. Well, that took a long time. It got late all of a sudden. It's pretty late. Wanna stay over? Chocobani space are free
いい
anyway.
の？本当に？
Is it okay? Are you sure?
お兄ちゃんのお家にお泊まり嬉しいにゃ。
I don't know about this. Have you taken a shower yet? Sweet, I get to sleep over at Oni-chan's place. Yeah. Alright, it's late, so go take a bath now. I'll get everything ready for you to stay over.
はい。ありがとう、お兄ちゃん。
Okay, thanks a lot, Oni-chan. Oh, who's calling?
兄様、この妹目に夜のご寵愛のお言葉をいただきたく思います。
Nisama, this little sister of yours has called to receive your words of affection. Oh, my beloved little sister, what's up? Or maybe... Bro gone? Oh. No.
兄様から、
No.
愛しき妹なんて返しが来るとは。
No. Shigure, don't do this, okay? I mean, who's gonna take care of Chocovanis when you're in the hospital, Shigure? You're calling me beloved all of a sudden.
兄様は最近、この妹目を殺しにかかっているようですね。
Oh no. It seems to be out for my blood lately, Nisama.
バニラ、ちょっと鼻血拭くようにバスタオル持ってきてください。
Oh, Vanilla, can you hand me that bad towel? I need to wipe up this nosebleed. I hear Vanilla reply, hi, on the other end. Okay. You okay?
すみません。少々お戯れを。
Sorry, I was just teasing you a bit. I cannot tell you're serious or you just teasing, casual.
ショコラとバニラの進捗を伝えておこうと思いまして。
I wanted to let you know about Chocovanis process.
とりあえず、
Progress.
明日に帰るのは不可能となりました。
It seems that returning tomorrow will be impossible. なんで Why?
遅くとも1週間はかからないと思いますが、戻った時に鈴がない可能性もございます。
Oh, okay. Shouldn't be much longer than 1 week at most, but we may end up coming back without bells. Okay, I'll leave everything up to you.
最善は尽くしますので、それではまた連絡をいたします。
We do our best anyway, I'll keep you
愛し
updated.
てますわ、兄様。
I love you dearly, Nisamas. And also, you really need to be careful with your nosebleed.
ご主人様、助けて。
Chocolate, what are you? Chocolate, what are you doing? What are you doing with the meal? Wow. Oh my god. Chocolate, what are you doing to make you yell like whoa, oh my god. I'll wake up most her. Regress cigarette moment for me instead. Just pretend I didn't hear Chocolate scream in agony. When it comes to catgirls, Cigarette knows far more than I do. A call from home? Of course, it's Azuki and Cinnamon Maples. Cigarette generally uses her cell phone to call. Molly is with her in Chocobani, which means this is call from home then.
よう、歌唱。ナッツのアホはそっちにいいんだよな。一応確認でよ。
Hey, Azuki, you know that happens, don't you? Your casual nurse is over there, right? Just checking up on that door.
どうせなんか余計な手間かけさせてんだろうけど。特に問題ねえのか？
I'm sure she's causing you some kind of trouble, but nothing too bad, right? If she's at my place, there's no issue either, really, we're fine.
あ、別に何もねえならいいんだけどよ。
Oh, well, if she's not getting into any trouble, that's good. See, Azuki is really care about Kurona.
でか、ナッツがてめえで連絡入れろっつう話だよ。
She needs to phone or something if she's gonna stay over. Jeez. So, Azuki knows how to phone with a cell phone. I mean, just a call from home. It's not actually a smartphone. I only know Maples knows how to use smartphones based on the first volumes of NEKOPARA or NEKOPARADISE. And then her phone bills ended up like, Cinnamon. I don't know about her, but, well, I should have called about her earlier. My bad, sorry. Coconut, I don't know if you can use phone though. Coconut is in the bed right now. She's sleeping over since it got pretty late all of a sudden. I'll bring her back tomorrow morning though.
たく、本当に手間のかかるダメ猫は困るよな。
That cat girl, she just keeps causing trouble for all of us. It's just a wonderful big sister for them to have, always looking out for them. And all?
把握してねえと、しぐれがうるせえんだよ。
Yeah, I don't keep tabs on them. I won't hear the end of it from Sigure.
無事ならいいや。あとは適当に頼むわ。
As long as she says that's fine, you figure out the rest later. You have to deal with quite a lot or on your own, her Azuki's. Even though she really looks out for everyone, she can be pretty sarcastic. I guess that's what makes it hard for her to show that she really does care about Coconut. That's actually true. Looks like both people in catgirls can get at me signals, huh? Oh
お
my
兄ち
god.
ゃん、お風呂上がりましたにゃ。
Oh, Oni-chan, I'm done with the bath. Yeah, I hope you didn't have any trouble getting the water going. And hopefully your clothes I hope it's not too tight. Coconut, why are you wearing my shirt? Amazing, she completely naked except for my white dress shirt. She probably put it out of the laundry machine. Guess Chocobani clothes wouldn't fit her at all though. Of course, look at her. Feel like this is something I really shouldn't be saying, but if she's okay with it, I guess it's fine. She's wearing underwear. I should just give her a new shirt, yeah. Not as I come to a solution. You haven't dried your hair up, have you? It's still all wet.
長いとなかなか乾かないから、いつもこんな感じで。
It doesn't dry that easily when it's this long, so I always just leave it like this.
いつもはしぐれちゃんが乾かしてくれたりするんだけど、
Secret always dries it up for me though.
自分だとめんどくさくて、ついつい。
Such a hassle for me to do it for myself, so she tried to play up very smart. Oh, alright, fine, come over
し
here.
ょうがないって？
What? Oh,
気持ちいいにゃ。
okay. Coconuts, you got your Oni-chan drying your hair. This feels
お
great.
兄ちゃんの指先、優しくてすっごく気持ちいい。
You being so gentle, Oni-chan. If it starts getting too hot, let me know, okay?
はーい、全然大丈夫。
Okay, I'm totally alright. Try to make sure that the hot air doesn't hit your coconut in the face. Make sure to move it around a lot so that it doesn't burn her
お
anywhere.
兄ちゃん、すっごく手慣れてるね。
Oni-chan, you're pretty good at this, huh? I mean, vanilla or chocolate, maybe they did a lot for together after the bad times, or I don't know. Maybe Oni-chan does try chocolate vanille's hair often, so I just don't know. I honestly don't know. But yeah, Oni-chan, you're pretty good at this, huh? Yep. I used to blow dry cigarettes hair when we were kids, but now I do it for chocolate vanilles. Oh, that makes sense. I thought chocolate vanilles gonna do it together since they in their own room.
そっか、それは年季入ってるね。
I see,
上
so,
手なわけにゃ。
I see, so that's where all your experience comes from.
でもいいの？お兄ちゃんにこんなに甘えちゃって。
Are you really okay with spoiling me so much though?
今日だってお仕事で疲れてるのに。
You're probably all tired from work and stuff. Don't be silly, this is nothing. I wouldn't consider this as spoiling you and all, at all. I'm just doing this for you because I want to. You've been helping me out at the shop too, right? So this isn't spoiling you or anything, I'm just showing my gratitude.
うん。僕もお店の手伝いしたくてしてる。
Okay, I help out at the cafe simply because I want to though.
その、大事な家族で、お兄ちゃんの妹だもんね。
I mean, you're my family and I'm your little sister, right, Oni-chan? Exactly.
そういうことなんだね。
Exactly right.
嬉しいな。何度言ってもらっても。
No matter how many times you say it, it always makes me so happy. I'll be more than happy to say it many times you like.
うん。何度でも言ってほしいに
Okay, please say it over and over again. As you wish. Continue to engage in like banters as I try near the ends of her hair. Ah, your tail isn't dried either. Oh yeah, because a tail that has a lot of fur though. Might as well try too. Oh my god.
ゃ。お兄ちゃん。
Oni-chan.
尻尾は敏感だから優しく。
The tail is sensitive, please be gentle with it. Well, how about coconut you try your tail by yourself? I mean, it makes sense because the hair dryer is hot and who knows. My bad, it is first time I tried tail as fluffy as yours, so I'm not sure how gentle I should be. I'll be a bit softer with it, so let me know when you're alright. I move the hair dryer further away. Slowly follow the contours of her tail.
うん。さっきよりすごくいい感じで。
Yeah, this is much better than earlier.
すごくいいのに、その、くすぐった気持ちよくて。
It feels so good and it's kind of tickles, but in a good way.
僕、我慢する。
Trying
するけど。
trying to control myself, but oh, you even calm tail. Gosh, you even calm tail. My God, gosh, you're so sweet. What's going on?
しぐれちゃんに尻尾触られるのと全然違うよ。
This feels so different than when Shiguri-chan touches my tail. Well, because Gasos is using the hair comb, I think. And there's a different types of hair combs, but you know, to rub your tail.
お兄ちゃんの指なんかすごいゾクゾクって。
Oni-chan, your fingers like sending chills to my body. So should I stop then?
大丈夫。僕頑張るから。
Fine, I can take it.
そのまま。
And I just realized that you don't have a bell, Coconut. Please just keep. Oh my god. Okay, tails are dry. Now it's your hair. You okay, Coconut?
にゃんとく。
I'm fine.
お風呂入ったばっかりなのに、汗かいちゃったにゃ。
I just got out of bed and now look at me. I'm just so sweaty and wet over. Don't worry, you're gonna get dry soon and Gosh just gonna comb your hair and you'll feel really comfortable. Coconut takes a few deep breaths to try to compose herself. Need to learn more about drying tails. I know to myself.
お兄ちゃん、ありがとね。
Thanks again, お兄ちゃん。
こんな風に甘やかしてもらったの、すごく久々です。すっごく嬉しい。
It's been so long since I had someone care for me like this. I'm really happy. I'd be more than happy to do it anytime as long as you're okay with it. So try not to try so hard, okay, Coconut?
頑張らないように頑張るって変な言葉だけどね。
Try not to try so hard. That sure sounds funny. You're right. Let's just say that I'm rooting for you too, okay?
ありがとう、お兄ちゃん。
Yeah, thanks, Yoni-chan. Pat some floppy hair. And we nod to each other, smash on your face. It's getting late. In the games. I mean in real life too, by the time I was recording these videos.
ごめんなさい。あくびが。
I'm sorry. Yeah, honey. I look at the clock only to see that it's now past midnight. She have normally been long asleep by now, according to Shiguri's daily routine. It's gotten really late, hasn't it? I already changed Chocobunny's bed sheets, and tomorrow's a day off, so I has a nice sleep, okay?
そんなことまでしてくれてありがとう、お兄ちゃん。
Thanks for doing all this, Oni-chan.
じゃあ、お言葉に甘えておやすみなさい。
I'll take you up on your offer then. Good night. Oh, will you gonna be lonely in Chocobunny's room? Yeah, good night. Guess just gonna be like all alone in the bed too.
お兄ちゃん。
Oh, Ni-chan, why is it Coconut you want to sleep with Gasho? Coconut turns around to face me. With her gaze pointed to the floor, she starts to fidget. What's wrong?
その、ね。
You know. Do you want to sleep with Gasho?
お兄ちゃん、その。
Oh, Ni-chan, She hesitates for a moment. After she looks like she summons a bit of courage, she takes a step toward me. What's this? Oh,
お兄ちゃん、今日は本当にいろいろとありがとう。
Oni-chan, thank you for everything you've done for me today.
この間のミルクの時もいっぱい褒めてくれたし。
Oh my god, you mentioned about milk. Oh my god. You praised me a lot after that incident with milk.
今日もいっぱい嬉しいこと言ってくれて。
And you said so many wonderful things to me today.
本当に僕は幸せな猫だなって思ったよ。
I'm really such a lucky cat girl. She takes in my hands and gives it a bit of squeeze, just as a cat would. She then nuzzles her cheek against it.
僕、本当に頑張るから。
I'm going to do my best.
もううじうじしたり迷ったりしないって約束する。
I won't keep on hesitating. I won't lose my way anymore. I promise. Coconuts.
最後にそれが言いたかったんだ。
That's all I wanted to say.
おやすみなさい、お兄ちゃん。また明日ね。
Good night, only chance sweet dreams. Oyasumi nasai coconuts. But I'm really worried about you. Would you gonna feel lonely? I promise her. Smell of coconut just fresh out of the bath. Soft skin, warm touch. Combination takes me by surprise and my face flushes red. The coconut is pretty cute. Why am I doing thinking about coconut now while I'm almost half older brothers? Slam myself lightly for having entertained thought for even a moment. Alright, I should take a bath and get to bed. Said out loud to myself. As I muttered to myself, I head to the bath. Because coconut came by. He's really pretty. The sky full of, stars. I mean, come on. When you look at the skies like this, it's just gonna make you think. What did you do today? And what can you do better tomorrow? Just so pretty. Because coconut came by, I hadn't felt the slightest a bit lonely tonight. Only chance second, please. I'm so happy.
ネコパラ。
Okay. Of course, I think coconut's gonna be okay in her dream.
お掃除と洗い物、バッチリ終わったよ。
That is so sweet, but unfortunately I'm gonna end this video right here. I'm just gonna save in the third spot. Click to enter the comments, automatically generate the scripts. So it's so nice. It's so sweet. It's just gonna let us know about what coconuts has been through, and as well as do you have to be polite all the times? It's also in real life situation. Do you have to be polite all the times? I mean, obviously being polite is good, but not all the times. You really need to actually be more friendly and try to make people think that you are an easy person to actually hang out to. So trying to blend in with some memes and jokes. Once you get into the memes and jokes, you consider yourself, should you do it often? There's always limitations between memes and jokes, and as well the same things with polite and formal clothes. Every time I come out on the street, I don't care about what I'm wearing. I only care about what should I wear that I can feel more comfortable. I don't need to wear formals, and of course, obviously, you should never ever wear underwear and bikinis alone. Outside in the middle of the street, people will gonna get angry about you. About it's so weird. So of course, you're just only wearing a shirt and shorts outside in the street. You just don't think too much about it. Just go out and wear something that you feel comfortable. That's it. That's it. You don't need to wear formals. Like me, for example, I really like to go outside and hang out and play. Not in this time, obviously, because after my previous episode, I wasn't so well at that time, and I immediately do a medical checks, and I'm glad that I don't get infected by a disease that happens around the world. It's just a flu, and it just takes a few days to help me recover. Right now, I wasn't fully recovered, but I'm glad. I'm just glad that I'm still safe, and I know there's people worry so much about me, and of course I need to write the comments in the previous episodes and try to get people not to make misunderstandings. And of course there's bloopers. Of course I'm gonna use my previous episode as the experimental videos, and I didn't expect the adult scenes to come that early, and it also puts me in the challenge and me being quiet in the gameplays, reading the script, and it's also hard for me not just saying the sound effect and in the middle of the night because I don't want anyone to get the wrong ideas, and yeah, of course behind the scenes, and there should be a times I need to talk about this face to face with my families. They not fully agree about this, but I'm gonna try my best to actually try to stay focused on my health more, and not to actually go overboard, or else I might end up in the previous episodes and get your flu in the middle of the recording. This is not okay. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys and girls so much for watching. This episode is so interesting, like in real life as well, and it's not. I cannot say that it's nice that I'm not crying in these video sections, but it just really good storylines. When you have some feelings, you really want to talk to your audience, and the audience gonna reacting to the situations, and then who knows, it just gives me small feels about it, and it just makes you think that games gonna blend in with the real life more, and just trying to keep you more feeling about the game. So yeah, as I said in my first episode of me playing the second volumes of NEKOPARA or NEKOPARAS, thank you for making me cry at that times. Even though I'm not gonna cry in this episode or these sections, but it's still a really nice game. This makes that this game means so much to many people. I mean, how many people download this game? Millions, billions. I mean, come on. Anyway, thank you guys and girls so much for watching, and as always, hasta la vista. Don't be a too good person, or else you're gonna lose your lots of friends.